Hello, welcome to Quantum Online Academy. This is your Dr. Nagaraju Pendam. In this video, we are going to discuss about one more important statistical physics question that was in CSIR December 2015. CSIR people asked this question. This question belongs to the canonical ensemble, but it belongs to the canonical ensemble, but they are asking about the free energy, Helmholtz free energy per oscillator they are asking. Once we have to read this question, what they want to find out exactly you come to know. For a system of independent non-interacting one-dimensional oscillator. So, interacting one-dimensional oscillator, that is a one-dimensional non-interacting oscillator. Which oscillator you have to write? It is one-dimensional oscillator. So, this one-dimensional oscillator, that non-interacting oscillator, let you have to consider as a that oscillator you may discuss about the quantum oscillator, not classical, quantum oscillator. Which oscillator it is? Quantum oscillator at the t tends to 0 limit they are giving. So, t tends to 0 means kt tends to 0. When kt tends to 0, that oscillator is oscillating means such type of oscillator we call it as a quantum oscillator. What they are asking, the energy, free energy per oscillator is equal to how much they are asking. So, what is the partition function of a canonical partition function of a quantum oscillator is equal to, we know that. So, we come to know the first partition function we come to know. Later we need to calculate the Helmholtz free energy in terms of the partition function. So, again we need to calculate. So, Helmholtz free energy for oscillator we need to calculate. This is our ultimate goal. For a quantum oscillator, canonical ensemble partition function is equal to, for n number of particles you have to consider, that particles you must be take it as a n number of particles you have to take. So, what is the formula? 1 by 2 sin h beta sin h beta h cut omega is divided by 2 all to the power of n. This is the partition function for n number of particles. The first one we calculated. The second one, so the Helmholtz free energy in terms of the partition function is equal to minus kT into ln z. So, therefore, you have to substitute this z value here, you have to substitute there. So, therefore, the Helmholtz free energy F is equal to minus kT into ln. So, we have to write the z value. So, 2 sin h beta 2 sin h beta h cut omega is divided by 2 all to the power of minus n, you have to write it is. So, therefore, F is equal to n kT ln 2 sin h beta h cut omega is divided by 2. So, beta h cut omega is divided by 2. So, now what will happen? I want to simplify because in terms of h cut omega they are giving. So, therefore, F by n is equal to kT into ln, which one we have to write it, 2 sin h beta h cut omega. So, is divided by 2 we are going to get. Now, you have to expand this hyperbolic function kT ln 2 into sin h parameter you have to expand, exponential of beta h cut omega is divided by 2. So, exponential of beta h cut omega is divided by 2 minus exponential of beta h cut omega is divided by 2. So, all to the power of all is divided by 2. So, we have to write it is 2 1 ja get cancelled. So, therefore, kT into ln, we are going to write it as exponential of beta h cut omega is divided by 2. You have to take outside. So, now into, so which one we are going to write it is 1 minus exponential of 1 minus exponential of which one we have to write it is so this is the minus minus h cut omega is divided by 2. So, minus h cut omega is divided by 2 is not coming, minus beta h cut omega you are going to get it, because you have to multiply, you able to get it as a plus 1 only you are going to get. So, now you have to substitute beta is equal to, what is your beta? Beta is equal to 1 by kT, your exponential of h cut omega is divided by 2 kT into 1 minus exponential of which one we have to write it is minus h cut omega is divided by kT, you have to write it is h cut omega is divided by kT. But you know that, so what you know? So, kT tends to 0, if kT tends to 0, exponential of minus infinite it will come, something by 0 is equal to infinite. So, exponential of minus infinite is equal to 0. Now, you able to write it is this entire the term you are going to become as a 0. Next you are able to expand that exponential term, what will happen you have to see here. So, you able to take it as a f by n is equal to which one we have to write it is kT into exponential of the first term you are going to write ln into e to the power of which one we have to take it as h cut omega is divided by 2 kT, h cut omega is divided by 2 kT. So, plus you are going to write it as a plus a kT ln 1 minus e to the power of minus h cut omega is divided by kT, you are going to write it is. So, but you know that, so kT tends to 0, something by 0 you are going to get it as infinite, e to the power of minus infinite. So, e to the power of minus infinite you are going to get it as a 0. So, now you know that ln 1 is equal to 0. So, therefore, this term also going to become 0, 0 minus any minus 0 is equal to this entire thing is 0. Now, the exponential and ln get cancelled, therefore, kT into h cut omega is divided by 2 kT, kT get cancelled, therefore, h cut omega is divided by 2. So, which is equal to free energy is divided by n is equal to, the free energy per particle is equal to how much you are going to get, the free energy per particle is equal to, the free energy per particle is equal to h cut omega is divided by 2, this h cut omega is divided by 2, you are going to get it. What is your answer? Your answer is your answer 1 by 2 h cut omega by 2. So, like this you have to do in your competitive examination. In every video we are informing you. So, we started the CSR and GATE physics content coaching to you. So, we have one app, that is Quantum Online Academy app. So, go to your Android version of mobile phone and download this app. After downloading this app, so you able to see the courses, CSR and GATE physics course will appear. So, not only that, JL physics and DL physics content course will appear. So, not only combined, individual papers also available. So, that is mathematical methods of physics, classical mechanics, electromagnetic theory and quantum mechanics. We started the thermodynamics and statistical physics. Almost thermodynamics part we finished, and statistical physics we are going to teach in our app. So, that is the live classes. Right now, if you have to join, you able to listen the live classes only. So, what is the live class? How I am uploading? This is the live only, not edited mode. So, already you may know that. So, that is the thing is every day 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. there is a live class. Every day evening 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. So there is one more live class daily. 2 live classes are there corresponding to the statistical physics. If you really likes my teaching, if you really sync my teaching style towards to your brain, then you have to take this course. This course will help you to crack any competitive examination after the masters. Clear? Thank you so much. Please share and like and subscribe our YouTube channel and like the bell button. Thank you.